Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the 13th of March, 2025. So we're starting here with the synoptic from yesterday at lunchtime. We can see this cold front that was lying across southern England that brought us showers in the afternoon. Nothing too horrendous. It didn't even stop flying for the duration of each shower as it came through. And today could be quite similar in terms of number of showers and temperature and wind, etc. This is midnight last night and into lunchtime today, and there's an occlusion which is running sort of north-south-ish from the Wash down to about the Isle of Wight. And that's going to be coming through the area around about lunchtime. So we might see a few showers early afternoon associated with that occlusion. It's going to be cold, northerly winds today. It's going to feel quite bitter out there, even in the sunshine. So make sure you wrap up well. We'll run this through midnight tonight into tomorrow. Friday looks like it could be another sort of a cold day with maybe the odd shower around. But we'll just have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. The satellite picture is showing some of these showers already down the east coast, and they're actually going to come into further into the country as the day goes on. And there are those showers you can see on the rain radar. There's a band of showers already gone through here earlier this morning, and it's out across London and up the east coast. And that's just moving further south as the day goes on. If we have a look at the forecast for those showers, we can see that we're quite clear of them until about early afternoon. This has just come up to 1 o'clock, and you can see those showers are starting to get close to our area, and they will persist throughout the afternoon. Odium, the TAF is forecasting 340, 10 knots, greater than 10k visibility with few clouds at 1800 feet. Temporarily between now and 11 o'clock this morning, scattered at 1800, and between 11 and 6 o'clock this evening, visibility down to 6 kilometres and showers and rain broken at 2,400 feet. Farnborough, they're forecasting 350, 8 knots, greater than 10k visibility. Scattered at 2,000 feet with a 30% chance in the next hour, broken at 1,000 feet, and a 40% chance that from 11 through till 6 this evening, viz down to 6 kilometres in showers and rain. Spot winds then to the north of us, 1,000-foot wind, 360, 15 knots, to the south of us, 010, 20 knots. Windy is showing a northerly flow all day with just a hint of east in it, which will put us on runway 09. And looking at the local forecast from the Met Office for this area, again, they're showing northerly winds about 9, 10 knots throughout the day, but gusting up into the sort of very low 20s. So just keep an eye on the ground handling, look after the canopies, and of course a bit of left wing down on the launch, please. The cables will be on the north side today. GFS are suggesting around about 5 degrees centigrade at lunchtime. That's, I think, a bit below average for this time of year, with the dew point down at 0 degrees. Currently here at Lasham, we've got 2.5 degrees centigrade with the dew point down at 0. And a quick look to the north, this was at about 10 to 9. I'll just refresh that again. You can see there's just one or two little breaks starting to appear in the cloud there, but it is reasonably thick still. Sky sight, I've got a lot of low-level cloud all day with nothing above it. And they're suggesting that it's going to be sort of mildly thermic right from the word go through until about maybe 4 o'clock this afternoon with the 1 to 2 knot thermals. But in that wind, they're going to feel quite broken, I would imagine. Top meteo, if we run this through from 9 o'clock this morning, and just have a look at their thermal predictions, they reckon it's going to be up to maybe about 2,000 feet, maybe just a little bit higher than that throughout the day. And there's a rapid cut-off just after 4 o'clock there. That's 4 o'clock, that's 5 o'clock, and virtually that's a dead stop to the day. So no TAMS then. 14 to the south of us is Oak Hanger. There's a rat for unmanned aerial systems. 18 is Rushmore. There's flares been set off there. 22 is Ash Ranges. Delta 132 is active. And 23 is Welford. It's another rat for the exclusion of unmanned aerial systems. Let's have a quick look then at the local airfield sort of forecast and setup. Here's your ODM cross section. And the thing to note here is from the cross section from about lunchtime onwards, we can start to see those towering cumulus, which are going to bring the showers. 0 degree isotherms are below 2,000 feet until about early afternoon, and then it's barely above it for the rest of the day. So it's going to be quite cold. Their temperature here is going to be up to about +6 at best. The winds, surface wind, starting off at northerly, about 10 knots, and remaining northish throughout the day. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, apart from it being a crosswind from the left on the wind launch. So glider booking availability today. There's two K21s on instructional fly, and there's K21, K13 available for the casual issue, should be needed. So K13 booked for trial lessons. I would suggest if there's a K21 free, that perhaps the trial lessons could be done better than a K21 today. There is single-seater availability, and there's 3 people on the casual list, and an instructor is required, please. So if you're on site and you want to do a bit of ad hoc instructing, pop out to the launch point. Chris Marin is running the field today, and I'm sure he'll look after you all when you're out there. The simulator is available as per usual. There's one movement at the moment. 12:22 737s arriving, and that's it for the day. General situation then is there's a high pressure south of Iceland, which is really dominating the East Atlantic. It's bringing a cold northerly flow over the UK. There's a chance of wintry showers mainly in the afternoon. It is a brisk northerly crosswind, so it's left wing down on the winch launch. Please look after the canopies and look after the ground handling on the aircraft out there. Runway 09 has been used today. Cables are on the boom to the north. That's the north side. Aero towing on the south side. The grass is soft to firm, but still avoid using the wheel brake unless it's absolutely necessary. And of course, please do not land a taxi on the disused runways, which are shown here in red. Airfield setup then, launch point vehicle will be just to the south of the centre line, winching to the north, aero towing to the south, both off the hard, cables on the north side, landing on the grass, and of course the wind is from the north. I probably won't see you out on the airfield today, but as I say, Chris Mann is looking after it, and give him your support. Have a great day's flying, enjoy yourself, have lots of fun, and please keep it safe. See you later.